On any given day, you'll find learning and development trainers Tricia Houston and Christina Losado teaching Oneblood team members life-saving skills.
Check for a response.
But one particular day, as they were heading to their cars after work, they had to put their life-saving skills into action.
So we were walking out, and I'm looking, because she was kind of slightly behind me, and I'm looking and I see feet dangling out of the door in an uncomfortable position. So we look at each other, and we look back, and we look at each other again, and we're like, that doesn't look right. We're like, we should go check.
Yes.
And then we just ran over there.
When they arrived at the car, they quickly realized the woman in the car was Oneblood team member Luz Tirado.
And we're trying to wake her up, and
Nothing.
we're like, Luz, nothing. So Tricia gets on the phone and calls 911, and the whole time I'm there trying to wake her up. I've checked her breathing, she's breathing. I've checked her pulse. She has a pulse, so I know she's alive.
Yeah.
They start the car, and that's when Luz's cell phone rang, and the name on the screen rings a bell.
At that point, her supervisor called.
In the car.
In the car, because I had turned the car on, because I'm like, I need some air on her. And Tricia's like, I know that name.
Turns out it was Luz's supervisor, Martha. She was calling, wondering why Luz hadn't shown up to work.
So I was like, hi, Martha, this is Tricia. I was like, Luz is in the car, she's passed out. And she's like, oh my gosh, we're expecting her to work. We're like, she's here, but she's not doing well.
Luz wasn't doing well because she was unconscious in her car for more than 2 hours in 100-degree heat before Tricia and Christina found her.
It was hot.
She was drenched in sweat. And when I saw her arm from here to here, which was the one that was exposed to the sun, was completely sunburned.
As they waited for paramedics to arrive, a big red bus returning from a blood drive pulled into the parking lot.
I ran over, and as they were coming down, I said, do you happen to have any cold towels? So they gave them to me, and I ran back to the car. And then that's when I went ahead and I squeezed the cold towel on her. She kind of reacted to it, but her eyes were still closed, and she was just like moaning.
Yeah, no sound, no words.
No, and we're like, Luz, do you hear us? Do you hear us? And she, nothing.
Paramedics arrived and they rushed Luz to the hospital, where it was discovered she had extremely low blood sugar brought on by diabetes. They treated her, and she was quickly on the road to recovery.
Good afternoon. This is Luz from Oneblood.
Today, Luz is back at work and filled with gratitude.
They saved my life. They saved my life. I don't have enough words to say thank you to them because they saved my life. Oh my God. If it was not because of them, I won't be here.
Luz remembers feeling a little dizzy right before she got out of the car.
I was about to get out of the car because the door was open, my legs were out, but I was like fainted completely, unconscious.
To sit there for hours, and anything could have happened to her.
In her car, in this heat?
Yeah.
So luckily her door was open.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Just a little angel looking out for her.
Yeah.
It was angels. It was angels around everything, and more likely in them.
An emotional experience they won't soon forget.
It was very emotional. That's how I have to put it, emotional. This is like a family member, even though I may not know you. You know, it's like we're one blood, we're one team, you know?
Christina and Tricia are thankful they were in the right place at the right time and credit their training for being able to react so quickly.
I do believe that with that, knowledge is power. And if you have the knowledge, use it. Because you never know who you're saving. If you see something, say something, do something, because it could have turned out so much worse.
A sentiment that Luz couldn't agree with more.
Because like this situation, they saved my life. There's no other word to say it. They saved my life.
My friend found me, actually. I was completely blue, not really responsive. We went straight to the hospital.
Christopher Ross's life was on the line.
We ended up at Advent Health Ocala, And that was where we found out that I was in respiratory failure.
It was 2020, the height of the pandemic. Christopher had contracted COVID-19, was in respiratory failure, and also contracted sepsis, a life-threatening blood infection.
It was really scary. It was very scary at that time. And honestly, it didn't stop being scary for a long time.
Christopher was fighting for his life. He was heavily sedated and put on a ventilator. 2 weeks later, he woke up and learned the massive effort that took place to save his life.
Finding out some of the things that were happening was, kind of a whirlwind of emotions.
Among those emotions was learning that he had received a significant amount of blood transfusions.
The big transfusion was due to the sepsis.
The sepsis was starting to cause organ failure. To try and eliminate the infection from Christopher's body, doctors performed a blood exchange, a procedure where all of Christopher's blood was replaced with donor blood. In all, he received 12 units of red blood cells, plus a unit of convalescent plasma to help him recover from COVID. What do you want to say to those 13 donors?
To those donors, I say thank you. That is all I can say. I thank you, my family thanks you, my friends, my daughters, everyone in my life.
Christopher spent a month and a half in the hospital, and when he was well enough, he set out on a mission to work for Oneblood. And before long, he was a phlebotomist on the Big Red Bus.
Being able to be that person who was engaging in those successful procedures and being able to make sure that I was a part of that process in getting those blood products to our hospitals.
Christopher has grown his career at Oneblood and today is an account representative.
I love being at Oneblood. It actually is very personal for me. The mission, it means a lot more knowing what it was that happened with me, knowing how important not just blood donors, but Oneblood's blood donors meant to me personally.
And equally as grateful to the Oneblood team that ensured the blood was available precisely when he needed it.
Every single person that works at Oneblood, every person that is a part of this team, I am deeply grateful for. It's been a very, very beautiful experience here at Oneblood.
For Oneblood, I'm Susan Forbes. Oneblood distribution in Tallahassee is a busy place.
This is where we package the blood and we fill the orders, the platelets, the plasma, and the red cells that's going out to the hospitals.
As the supervisor of distribution, Alan Denson makes sure everything runs like clockwork.
It's a nonstop process, and it takes a lot of focus and a lot of passion to get it done.
His passion is part of the personal reason Alan believes he was led to Oneblood.
It's personal is an understatement for me because had not been for blood, I wouldn't be here. I lost my arm at 11 years old. My total existence is because of a blood donor. I try to wrap my mind around that and I can't. Being a victim of a childhood accident where I lost my limb and I had to have blood myself at something like transfused. Excuse me, I get a little emotional talking about it. So for me to let the world and the universe know how grateful I am for that, I come here, I take pride in doing this now, and it's an absolute honor and a privilege to be a part of this. And I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
It was personal for Alan from day one. Back in 2013, when he saw a job listing to be a Oneblood courier.
It was personal from the day when I hit send on my application to apply for the courier position. My journey brought me here.
To now be a part of the team that's saving lives, that's the actual mission. It's a humbling experience, and it's more than personal. It's not even a job at some point. I get the opportunity to go in and help save somebody's life.
The same way his life was saved all those years ago.
I'm here. I feel like this was what God want me to be, and it feels right. It's just one of those things, you know that the universe put you there for a reason.
And Alan does not plan on slowing down anytime soon.
I'm here for the long haul. I tell my colleagues sometimes, if Oneblood to have me, we're gonna hold hands with them and we're gonna walk up into the sunset.
For Oneblood, I'm Susan Forbes.
I saw the big red bus. I saw that they had a position. And once I learned more about Oneblood and the mission and what we do, it really spoke to my heart because I'm here today because of blood donors.
Recruiting donors is more than a job for Lidelia Vasquez.
Estamos haciendo una campaña de donar sangre. So cada persona puede salvar 3 vidas.
It's a way to support a mission that saved her life.
Think of the bigger picture. Simply imagine if it was somebody that you loved that was the one that was needing that, would you get on the bus then?
Years before working at Oneblood, Lidelia Vasquez, a young mother, was about to undergo a major surgery.
When I was 22, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition called lupus. And within a year of that diagnosis, I was then diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
In less than a year, Lidelia endured 6 major surgeries. Her body, already weak from years of treatment, was pushed beyond its limits. The final surgery, a hysterectomy, nearly cost her life.
During that procedure, I bled out significantly. I had such a massive internal hemorrhage. Because of my lupus, it makes giving me a blood transfusion a little bit more complex when it's an emergency situation, which is one of the reasons that I lost so much blood.
After waking up from surgery, Lidelia learned from her doctor just how fortunate she was.
My doctor actually, I was the youngest patient that he had ever had to perform this surgery on, and he actually went into tears when he told me about just sort of everything that happened and how close it was. It brings me to tears.
It's emotional to think about. Lidelia lost almost half her blood volume, and without a blood transfusion, she would not have survived. She received 8 units of blood, donated by blood donors. They saved her life and gave her a second chance.
You're saving people's lives, and you're giving an opportunity for a mother to still be a mother, and children to still have their mother, parents to still have their daughter.
As a parent who now has a second chance at life, she now helps save others. And that's why it's so personal.
It's very personal. To me, it's very personal. Again, not just because of my story, but because of so many stories. And I wish that people realized the impact that they truly have every time they decide to go into a center or get on a bus and donate. And if we can just get one person on the bus, that makes all the difference in the world.
Lidelia says she'll spend the rest of her life making sure others get the same chance she was given.
It feels really good to go home every day knowing that we've helped save hundreds of lives every day. It's a really awesome thing, so I'm really proud and happy to be a part of it.
For Oneblood, I'm Carmen Lofton.
Oneblood courier Carlos Castillo knows how important his cargo is.
I feel like giving back, and I understand the importance of what Oneblood does, as a company helping out other people in need and hospitals.
Carlos delivers blood products to hospitals Oneblood serves. Carlos actually came out of retirement 4 years ago to work at Oneblood, and it's a very personal story that led him to working here.
Due to medical complications, I ended up, my kidneys were failing and I was on dialysis, and I went through a couple of years, and I decided, I said, this isn't it for me. So I did what I had to do, got on the kidney transplant list, and, by God's grace, 9 months later, I got a donor. Because of the blood that was there at the moment, at a spur of a moment, the hospital was able to transfuse that blood into me, and I'm alive now.
After 4 years on dialysis, he was strong enough to actually come back out of retirement and go back to work.
I was in my house going crazy, and what better than a company like this will help me out at the time of need when I needed blood, and this is my way of giving back. So I joined this team, and it's an incredible job. I really love it. I'm very happy. I really love this job. And when you come to work every day and you love what you're doing, it's not work.
And it's a personal passion for Carlos.
It's personal to me because, I feel like Oneblood is a part of me. I'm alive now because of Oneblood. Very, very personal. That's from the heart. And I know what Oneblood has done for me, and I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful for Oneblood. And I'm planning on staying here until I can really, really retire.
For Tara King, working in the Oneblood Reference Laboratory in Orlando is personal.
My mother had to have multiple transfusions over and over again.
Tara's mother battled sickle cell disease her whole life. a painful blood disorder that primarily impacts people of African ancestry.
Every patient that comes through, I literally think of mommy.
In 2006, complications from sickle cell took her mother's life.
As she flatlined, I held her hand, so I really wouldn't want that to happen to another family. That's why it's so personal to me to work into this lab. It was at that point that I realized that this was the field that I needed to be in.
Tara turned the pain of losing her mother into purpose.
And I just studied until I knew as much as I could know.
Her dedication and determination to help save lives led her to become an immunohematologist. Her journey eventually bringing her to Oneblood, where today she's the manager of the reference lab.
And you enter it into the system.
It's here where Tara and her team find specially matched blood for patients with unique transfusion needs, including sickle cell patients.
Knowing that what we do is saving a life is so fulfilling.
Finding the perfect match for these patients is delicate work.
We need all types of blood in the laboratory. Just to find that one donor may take hours and hours of screening.
Tara's passion for saving lives transcends beyond the walls of Oneblood and into the community, where she often speaks to sickle cell patients and their families.
Cell after cell after cell hitting so that sickle cell can break free.
She's raising awareness about the disease and the meticulous work taking place at Oneblood to find compatible blood for sickle cell patients.
Now is the time to be vocal about it, because what's the good in you knowing but not others?
For a person to be born with sickle cell, both parents need to be sickle cell trait carriers.
In my family, a lot of us have the trait,
including Tara's 2 children. Tara has not only seen sickle cell disease take her mother's life, but also 2 of her cousins succumb to the disease, and she has another cousin who's battling sickle cell daily.
It's also important to educate the rest of the family that we want to put a stop to this disease from, reoccurring in our family. If you have a trait, you don't date. It's very personal because of the fact that if you don't know, then you can't do better. You can't prevent. So it's all about teaching and educating.
Her life's work now intertwined in keeping her mother's legacy alive and giving other people battling sickle cell a fighting chance.
I couldn't help her. I couldn't help mommy, but I can help so many others.
For Oneblood, I'm Susan Forbes.